Let's do a quick hip release. So go ahead and come down to your mat. If you'd like, you can start with this somewhat intense stretch of the bottoms of your feet. You'll tuck your toes underneath the heels. If this feels like too much, you could just sit kneeling or sit cross-legged. So we're going to start with some simple breathing and movement. Inhale, your arms will come up overhead. Look up at your thumbs, palms together. Exhale the arms back down by your sides. Look down to stretch the back of your neck. Inhale, arms float overhead. Gaze up at the palms. Good. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Starting to feel that stretch in your feet. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale, lower down. And then we'll release the stretch. You can bring your hands forward, untuck the toes, maybe wiggle them out for a second. Good, sitting back on the heels. Let's bring the palms together in front of the chest. A moment to check in with your breathing, check in with how you feel. And a clearing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Let's come into child's pose. So you can walk your hands forward. Elbows come down to the mat, or maybe the forehead rests. Good. If it doesn't quite reach the floor, you can stack your fists and rest your forehead on the top hand. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Good. Walk your hands back up. Let's come into a gentle twist. So right hand comes across to the left knee. Left hand back behind you. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, gently twist. Good. Take one breath here. And switch. Left hand comes across, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, gently twist. Good. Back to center. Tabletop, hands and knees. Good. Move your hips gently from side to side a couple of times. And then let's circle the hips. As you draw your hips back, you'll breathe in. As your chest comes forward, you'll breathe out. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, chest forward. One more time in this direction. Good. Come back to center. Let's stabilize for a moment. So press down through your hands and draw your belly up and in. Squeeze the low belly. Tuck the chin a little bit to flatten out your neck. Exhale, squeezing the belly. Good. Move the hips side to side. And then we'll do the other direction. Inhale your chest forward. Exhale, hips circle back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, hips back. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Tabletop, knees wide, big toes together. We'll do child's pose again, this time with the knees out wide. Good. Forehead rests. Option to tent your fingertips to stretch underneath your arms. Walk your hands back up. Let's come down to the mat. So bring your chest all the way down to the floor. Good, bend your knees and windshield wiper your knees right and left. A couple times. And then walk your elbows underneath your shoulders, coming into Sphinx pose. So as you press down and away through the hands and the forearms, you'll increase the stretch in the low back. Good, let's add a little movement here with the head and neck. Inhale, look up. Exhale, drop your chin toward your chest. Stretch the back of the neck. 2 more like that. Inhale, lifting the gaze, lifting the heart. Exhale, chin toward your chest. Good, 1 more time. Good, release your chest down. Hands to either side of your torso, palms under the shoulders. Again, let's bend the knees and move the feet from side to side. Good, back to center, press up to tabletop and into child's pose. 3 deep breaths, breathing through your nose. Good, sit back on your heels. Let's bring the legs around. We're going to come down onto our backs. And we'll come into a gentle bridge pose. Start by hugging your knees in, little rock from side to side. Good, plant your feet. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat, and then just let your knees fall from side to side. A couple times like that, breathing into the low back, allowing the range of motion in your hips and your knees, ankles. Should feel pretty good. Good, plant your feet at hips width. Reach for your heels here. So your heels are close enough in that you can brush your heels with your fingertips. And your toes are pointed towards the front of your mat. Good, press down into your feet. Feel the inner thighs engage and lift your hips up off the floor. You can work to roll your shoulders underneath your body. Chest comes up toward the chin. Good, soften the glutes. Breathe. Exhale, release, lower your chest and your hips all the way back down. Take 1 breath right here, inhale, and exhale. Let's come into bridge pose 1 more time. Press into your feet, lift your hips up. Shoulders underneath you. If you can, reach to clasp your hands together, thread the fingers together, and then press down through your elbows, your forearms, and your wrists. Good, next exhale, release. Draw the hips back down to the mat. Take your feet a little bit wider. Allow the knees to move toward each other. And bring both hands to the low belly and take a few belly breaths. Inhale, feel the belly rise. Exhale, the belly softens. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, draw air into your lungs, fill up. Exhale, release the breath completely. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Take the soles of your feet together, knees out. Good. And let's bring the hands to the thighs. Gently press into your thighs to feel some traction in your spine. So your spine is growing taller here. Good. A clearing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. Plant your feet. Let's let the knees drop to the left, and you'll take your gaze to the right. A deep breath in. Full breath out. Switch sides, knees through center and over to the right. And let your left arm come out to the left. And relax the chest. Shoulders and hips are heavy. Good, come back to center. You can keep the feet planted if you'd like, if that's comfortable in your low back, or you can extend the legs out and bring your arms by your sides. Take just a moment here in corpse pose, final rest. Either the legs extended or the feet planted. Good, breathing through your nose. Feel the whole body relax. Allow the forehead to relax. The jaw soften. The back of your neck and your throat are relaxed. The shoulders and the hips heavy on your mat. And the arms and the legs are heavy. Become aware of your breathing. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Take a clearing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Draw your knees in. Wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself a hug. Good. Exhale, release. And plant the feet and roll to one side. Press yourself up to a seated position. And we'll close the practice with 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, big sigh. Do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Wishing you a peaceful day. An awesome rest of your day. Take whatever time you need to breathe throughout this day. Wishing you guys peace. Namaste.